issues with Muslims in particular. I mean, the idea somehow that minarets should be banned, that, you know, sort of burqas. I mean, it seems quite focused on Islam rather than other issues. Why is that?
This is because we think that the Islam doesn't belong to Germany. One of our former presidents said Islam belongs to Germany. We say no, it doesn't belong to Germany because we have the feeling that the Islam is influencing our normal social life. If you are looking that, for instance, in the Islam, men and women are not equal. This is not possible in our democracy because we have a basic law, we have a constitution which says very clearly men and women are equal. And for instance, we cannot accept that, for instance, the Sharia will take place in Germany.
But it's not. Come on, it's not. Sharia is not about to take over Germany. It's not about to take over Germany.
Yeah, but
I mean, that's a gross exaggeration at best, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, we have nothing against Muslims, but we have something against Islam because he's very autocratic and he makes very clear that there is no religion besides Islam. And this is our point. But this is not only the only point we have. We have a lot of problems in Germany which we have to face. We have the Euro crisis, we have a crisis in the European Union, we have, for instance, a migration crisis. Since 2014, 1.7 million people came to Germany. And now we are discussing just to bring their families in, which is another 2, 3 or 4 million people.
Yes, and by the way, there are protests outside. There are live images coming to us. Protests outside of your party's gathering in Berlin this evening. You say you have a problem with Islam, but what is your solution then? Do you think people should be expelled? Do you think mosques should be closed? Do you think women should be forced to dress a certain way? What would your solution be to this perceived problem?
I think Islam has to adapt to our constitution. This means our constitution and our law has to be obeyed. And if they are willing to do that, then they are welcome guests and they are welcome in Germany. But we have the feeling that we have now, not only the feeling, we know that there are parallel societies, that in certain areas of Germany the Sharia is taking place, and this is not what we can accept. We have to fight this, certainly, because these people have to be integrated. And if you want to have integration, then you have to stick to the law, to the constitution, and to our rules.
But what's your solution? Should people be expelled? Should borders be closed? Should the current refugees not be allowed to be reunited with family? Do you think any of those solutions are viable for Germany?
If you're looking to the sheer numbers, we always said certainly we need to help refugees. Certainly we have to people who are seeking for asylum because of religious, of political or of ethnic reasons. But what we not want to have in Germany is a migration because of economic reasons. And what we currently see is almost 90% of the people who are coming to Germany for economic reasons. Yeah. And we cannot longer afford this because it costs a lot of money and it's also having, influence also on our society.
Georg Paderski, one of my guests here in the studio, would like to ask you a question, Charles Litchfield.
Mr. Paderski, I was wondering, since all of the parties that will be in Parliament with you, the 5 of the parties have ruled out working with your party, how do you intend to influence the German government's policy over the next 4 years?
Yeah, I think if we are in Parliament, then we are trying to do good and serious work. We have to join the political process. However, what will happen in the Parliament is that we will have once again a real opposition, which is, posing the questions which are necessary to be posed and which haven't been discussed in the past. This means we will be an opposition which will bring also the voters' voice into the Parliament.
All right, so going forward then, you consider yourself, not the SPD, the main opposition party in Germany?
We will see. I expect that there will be another great coalition because I think it will be very difficult if you are putting together the Liberals, the Greens and the Christian Democrats. However, we will see. Future will show what is happening. In any case, we hope to be the opposition leader. And if we are the opposition leader, then we will make quite something out of it.